So it's the 31st of January, 2019.
Yeah.
I said 18 on Tuesday.
Did you?
That happens.
Yeah.
Usually you're in January, you're still allowed it.
That is 3 times, I think, in the last 3 weeks, though, that I did not know until somebody tweeted me that I was a fucking idiot, and I said 2018.
I think you get
It's because of leap year.
little first quarter leeway.
Yeah. There's a little grace period, right?
By the way, this show, sponsored by SeatGeek, it's our favorite ticket buying app, isn't it?
Without a
By far.
Bar none.
You heard the crowd there. We are in a press conference room right in the middle of our Country Inn and Suites. Rooms aren't bad, by the way. Phil found this place. CFO Phil found this place, and it was the cheapest hotel closest to the Topgolf that we are stationed at. And we had no idea what we were getting into, and it turned out not bad.
No.
Not bad. Not bad. There's an IHOP right next door.
Guy who's been staying here for a year says it's the best hotel in town.
This place has got squatters. That's how you know. That's how you know it's good. So this conference room that we are currently invading, set up like a press conference, by the way. I am at a podium in the front. The boys are scattered in the back throughout chairs. There's multiple microphones out there. We will be having a state of the podcast press conference here to lead off, and then some incredible conversations. But this conference room is brought to you by SeatGeek. I think that's what everybody knew. That's what I was getting to. Everybody knew that's what was happening. SeatGeek flew their people to this Country Inn and Suites.
Oh, yeah.
And bought the room for us, this conference room for us. And that's why SeatGeek is the best. Because
There's a SeatGeek graphic right on your thing right there.
Is there?
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't even see it. That's crazy that they got it down there. Way to put that one on there, too. Yeah, it's right there, right?
Oh, yeah.
And there's also one over here, over here.
What?
Right down there, and right over there, too. That works on YouTube if you're not watching this. Anyways, promo code PAT300 and save $300 on Super Bowl tickets.
Damn.
PAT300, $300 savings on Super Bowl tickets. And I think stats say that the Friday before the Super Bowl is when the ticket prices go way down. So if you, or way up, it's one or the other. It's one or the other. So what I think you do is you wait until tomorrow morning, Friday morning, you go and check what the prices are, then you check at noon. Okay, what has happened in those few hours there? Is it going up or is it going down? Then you use the PAT300 code, save $300 more. Now you bought a Super Bowl ticket. Wow.
Pretty easy.
Great price.
That's pretty easy.
Also, use promo code PAT. You get $10 off your first purchase.
Also a great deal.
Hey, no problem. I'm happy that we could do that for people. Yeah, you should go ahead and use that. SeatGeek is the absolute greatest. Anyways, let's get to the state of the podcast. We are live here in Smyrna, Georgia.
Went to Buffalo Wild Wings last night.
It was delicious, man. Wasn't it? I mean, it was so good.
Oh, my God.
It was so good.
Way out here in Smyrna, too.
Yeah.
Barbecue.
Fucking Bobby Schmurderville.
It's good everywhere.
The Buffalo Wild Wings wasn't in Smyrna. It was in the area, though.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because, that's where we're
Maybe
staying.
Kennesaw, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Kennesaw, maybe Marietta. You know?
Sure.
All the way down there where the pines are. It would be great. But that was awesome, Buffalo Wild Wings. Now time for State of the Podcast. Those who have a question, please raise your hand, state your name, where you're calling from, and your question. Jeffrey Gorman, the oldest man.
Hi, Pat. Jeff Gorman, Heartland Media. You talked
It's not our company.
Pat,
not a
Jeff
thing.
Gorman at McAfeeShow.com. Heartland
close.
Radio 2.0.
Yeah, that works. That one works.
Hosted
You're
by
getting
Tom-
there.
Jeff Gorman. You had talked about a couple of days ago an incredible move.
Yeah.
An incredible move on your way into work where you actually went up on a curb
Yes.
in your big truck.
Bing,
and we had
bang.
spoken about this.
Yes.
I just kind of want to flip the switch. Just kind of want to flip the switch to this morning where you were the guy that kind of, I thought, I was in the back holding on. I still have blood on my hands from holding on to the door. The move to get off the exit at about 6:30 in the morning, if you could kind of relive that for us, and again, so I can be in sheer terror. again.
Okay, so great question, Mr. Gorman. It was an early morning this morning, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We had to leave by 6 o'clock because everybody was telling us about the terrors of Atlanta traffic. Everybody says the traffic is terrible. We had to be at the Radio Row at 7:20. So people were telling us we should leave at 5:30. Somebody said with a straight face, you should go at 5:30 so that you beat the morning traffic. So we're like, okay, we're going to leave at 6, right? We're like, we're going to go early. Then as we're getting in the car last night, Gorman goes, maybe 6:15, 6:30? I just Googled it. It says it's 8 minutes. So unless the traffic is terrible, I think we could go like 6:30, maybe 6:45 if we're thinking. I'm like, all right, we'll leave at 6:15. We agreed on 6:15. So I don't like riding. If I'm in an Uber, I will try to get in the Uber driver's seat. I'll offer a deal. I don't like riding. I like driving. Phil picked us up in a rental car last night at the airport. Phil knew exactly what was going to happen. I was not getting in the car until I'm in the driver's seat. So he pulled up to the airport and just got out. He knew I would have been a child. I get car sick. I don't like it. So this morning I'm driving us to this place. Gorman's running the 1s and 2s on the directions. And Foxy and I have a good little system because Foxy and I travel together a lot. All I need to know is the number I'm getting off, right? The number I'm getting off and what the name of it is. I don't need to know the miles. I don't know any of that.
I didn't know I was giving you every quarter mile. Like, heads up, 19's coming up.
Yes, exactly. So Gorman was getting very chirpy, and I think what happened was I just tuned him out. So then all of a sudden I asked, wait, what exit was it again? And Gorman goes, 12. And he goes, it's a quarter of a mile, and there's
a semi.
There's an 18-wheeler there to our right. I'm in like the far left
and
lane.
He ain't slowing down, folks.
That truck was moving, and there was a car behind it too. So I obviously went, okay, we'll go pedal down, throttle down.
Please.
To flat. I think we got up to about 75, 80 miles an hour.
Oh, God.
Bending,
I wish we were. You were here hitting 90, hitting that
bending
exit ramp.
around a truck. Like fucking fast and furious right onto the exit ramp, which was probably 500 yards long. It wasn't a long exit ramp. So it was like a woo woo and then stop. I didn't even mention it. Foxy said nothing. He just was sitting in the back.
I don't even want to drive anymore.
That's what Gorman said. It was magic. It was right on Gorman's side too. He was sitting shotgun there. That truck was pretty close, probably. I couldn't even see it because you're in the way.
And the thing is, let's be honest. No response out of you.
None. Hey, we made the play.
Regular move.
We made the play. Did we not get off the exit? We did.
Yeah, I shat myself.
Well, you're 50 years old.
Well, I mean, I was scared shitless.
That happens. We made it though.
We did.
And it was a good time down there.
How long did it take?
Parking.
Dude,
Without parking.
there's an underground. There was like an underworld. We were driving in the underworld today. Like
The construction zone, it was hell. If there is a hell on earth, I think we were in it.
under the parking garage. There's no lights. It's kind of like a dim area.
Yeah, and about 12 degrees.
12 degrees, and we're parking under there, and they have their own little set of roads, like underground, basically, like under bridges, across railroad tracks. It was
the Underground Railroad.
Jesus.
started here probably.
Oh, boy.
We're in the South.
Oh, boy.
Southern hospitality wasn't a real thing back in the day, by the way. That's something that's kind of newer.
Big myth.
Oh, boy.
That's some of this kind of Southern hospitality is kind of a newer thing back in the day. It's true.
Oh, boy.
But we walked a long way this morning. It was a long trip. I'm happy we made it. Yeah, Diggsy.
I didn't know if it was the next question.
Yeah, time.
Anthony DeGilio.
You got to stand though.
Anthony DeGilio, PMI Live Lounge.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of a two-part question.
Okay.
Heard things didn't go great at Topgolf today. And then I have a few theories that have been floating around the media world on why things didn't go well. I don't know which way you would want me to go.
Okay, I'll go. What are your theories?
Okay. Theory number one.
I'm excited.
I heard everything was going great.
Yep.
Until a certain point.
Yep.
I did witness a certain member of the Pat McAfee show giving a little attitude to, I believe, a manager of Topgolf today. And I don't know if things fell apart after that. That's theory number one.
Who was it?
Someone who hasn't eaten in 4 or 5 days. Theory number two is they saw your CEO walk in looking like the last samurai with a 1 inch CFO, sorry, with a 1 inch ponytail, and just lost all respect for the entire operation.
Couple really solid things that could have been wrong there. I didn't know the first one happened, although I can see it how it could have happened. But the samurai pony on the CFO, He busted that out this morning, and it was a wild scene from me. Yeah, I was like, yo, Phil, okay, we got a ponytail up
Can we bring him to the witness stand?
up here.
Yeah.
I don't even know if we could call it a ponytail.
I think it's there. It's at the point. He's no Mike, he says.
No comment from the CFO.
He by the way, he is battling something. Yesterday he picked this up and it was like
His hair?
oh wow.
Oh, shots fired.
Gorman's excited that the target has been placed on the Phil. Phil's got like 7 kids though, so he has a little battle, a little illness. 3 kids. Beautiful kids, great kids. Are you going to keep the ponytail growing though?
I just don't like if I don't put stuff in it, it just falls on my face. You know, I didn't pack any.
Should we translate that?
You don't wash your hair.
Any hairspray? You just don't wash your hair. You don't wash your hair.
I like to wash my hair.
Hair products are a lie.
No, they don't.
I would look like that if I.
Exactly, and this is because I washed my hair like 2 days ago, and this is how I look now. Don't wash your hair.
Connor is describing his hair, which is the
You're not hearing the rebuttal from Phil, but Phil's concerned with the greasiness of his hair currently.
I think
That's kind of racist what you said about my Italian friend and the greasiness of his hair.
Unbelievable.
I think Connor and Phil's hair is eerily similar, just 2 vastly different styles. You know, I mean, is that what you do normally when it's not a ponytail? Is ponytail full time?
No.
Okay.
You just gotta let it. You just gotta let it go. Let it rip.
No, he's just trying something out.
It's a phase. Little vacation from the kids. You know?
Zito just called it a face. I mean, CFO. This is the guy, the money guy. It's an aggressive decision, Zito. Oh, he got a question.
Oh no! All right.
Zito, Mr.
What's your name? Where are you?
Phil Main's CFL. Pat
I'm on the witness stand.
You've been getting bashed ricochet shots here.
Always getting bashed from here.
You don't deserve it.
I might.
Debatable.
Zito, Mr. Uncle Zito, second place in the weight loss challenge currently, has now ordered sets from our merch in 3X through large, all shirts.
No 3X. Large and XL.
Yeah, and but you were at it double X. We all saw it. See, you were big there at one point.
At some point, he's going to decide what size he is, and we can start making money again.
He's not getting any more merch, is what you're saying. No matter how many sizes he gets to.
No matter how many 4Xs he needs.
In my defense, I've always been rocking an XL, even at the small fatigue I'm at right now.
Really?
A figure, not fatigue. That means I'm tired. I'm not tired.
Which you are. I mean, you're
Yeah,
housing
you're tired.
caffeine pills right now. I mean,
Yeah.
that is something that could
2 other mystery pills.
You're in second place right now. Todd's in first place. Todd stomach cramped on an airplane today.
Yeah, all day. And we were stuck on the tarmac for 2 hours before we could leave because evidently...
Yeah, what happened? I heard this was happening.
The GPS system evidently froze up. So they had to call maintenance to come fix it. They weren't allowed to leave the tarmac until...
Why couldn't you go back to the thing? Why do they make people sit on the tarmac?
Great question, Pat.
Great question. So we're sitting there for 2 hours. Finally, I'm just like, well, I'm about to piss myself. So I'm going to get up and go back to the bathroom.
That's Sky law. You can't do that.
And the attendant is in her chair back there, and she stops me. And she's like, you can't go to the bathroom. And I was like, listen, I am about to pee my pants. And she goes, well, we're getting ready to push. And I'm like, I don't even know what that means.
Are you pregnant?
Yeah.
Are you pregnant? Man.
I said, there's going to be a problem. I'm like, I have to pee bad. I've been sitting here for 2 hours. And she goes, well, I'm going to have to call the captain. I was like, call him. Yeah, call him. Let him know because I am going in there. And she goes, well, you could have done this before. And I was like, yeah, well, you could have checked the plane to make sure everything was working before you boarded there.
Were you the one that was talking to the manager that Diggs referenced? That was your second battle with authority of the day. I never understood that when they make you stop on the side. It's like, why can't we just go back? I was with in college, WVU, obviously. And we had a coach named Rick Trickett. And this guy is a fucking legend of a man. I mean, I would never want to play football for him if he was my position coach ever in a million years. Like, I think he was a Vietnam vet, and he was a wild fucking animal. And we got stuck in one of those situations, the whole team. Yeah. And I believe, if my memory is serving me correctly, Rick Trickett had the same exact experience with you, but on a team plane, sitting on the side for like 20 minutes. Read her like these rights that she should call the pilot and have the pilot come out here and talk to me. And he was like a 5'4" guy, old man, like 60-some years old, cowboy boots, fucking black suit. You tell that pilot if he has a problem, come fucking talk to me.
Nice.
I'm taking a piss. And it was just like a moment that like in the entire team, like we just like almost started clapping for her. He was just this miserable prick. And we got to watch somebody else take it. You know what I mean? It was beautiful.
There was this other guy, too, who was coming onto the plane, informing everyone with the connecting flight whether they would have trouble or not. And then they took people off the plane who were going to Vegas, who had a connecting flight. They sent them to Oakland instead.
Really?
Yeah, it was bad.
I watched a full-length feature film in the time we were parked on the tarmac. Mission
That's
Impossible
no lie.
Fallout, incredible movie. You should
Great
watch
movie.
It. Yeah.
Watched it all before we even took off.
Saw the whole thing.
Is that the one where he ran, jumped, broke his leg, and continued to sing? That's a really good piece of acting. It reminds me when Leonardo DiCaprio cut his hand on the glass.
I was so into it at one point I looked over and didn't realize we had not taken off yet. I thought we were in the air. I thought we were moving.
On the complete flip side of that, trip home from Dallas, trip home from Phoenix to Dallas, Dallas to Indianapolis. First time in my life I fell asleep before wheels took off and woke up after wheels landed. Oh. Thought we hadn't left. It was a wild, like, I'd say like 10 seconds. It was like a wild 10 seconds where I was like, holy fuck, we haven't even left Dallas yet. And then they're like, Indianapolis' temperatures. I was like, okay, I did it.
Nice.
Can you guys sleep on planes?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I slept for about
Why?
20 minutes on this one, I think.
Sorry, I had to potty. Did we talk about why the plane didn't start?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
GPS
Connor?
is frozen.
No. Oh, jeez.
Oh, Diggs, I'm happy you're back to tell the truth.
Yeah, I had to go pee. Everything was going fine, and then child Connor, who apparently has never flown before.
This isn't true, first of all. This is
You've flown before?
blasphemy. Yes,
We're about to push back from the gate. Gets up, completely stops the plane, goes back and takes a pee. When he gets back from peeing, that's when the pilot comes on and mentions the GPS.
So they
isn't
had to
working.
delay takeoff because of you.
So that's what happened, but I didn't click any buttons. I peed, but I didn't
Last
flush.
week you just let a motherfucker right into our office. This time you're stopping planes from taking off.
I didn't stop this plane from
Yeah,
taking
you're
off.
a disruptive motherfucker, man.
No, I get very unlucky. For instance, I just left to go get a quarter from our room, our hotel room. Key card doesn't work. Door's broken. They got to come fix it right after that. I'm serious. This shit just happens. It's not my fault.
But the Patriots win a lot, so you get to experience that.
Exactly.
Jay was sitting with a baby.
What's that?
Jay was sitting with a baby, of course.
Yeah, your
Were you
brother
middle
got
seat?
stuck with him.
No, but I was way back in the plane as a crying baby.
I'll tell you what, man. There ain't much worse than a baby. I think Foxy was right next to a baby from that Dallas, or wasn't it? It was a toddler.
Yeah, I was right.
Did it sleep? Did it sleep?
Didn't sleep.
He said a very tall baby.
There was the code red, and so the mom got scared. Yeah. It was a whole
Code red.
I'm gonna make an entire stand-up bit out of the Code Red. We actually pulled it from the podcast
Nice.
the last time.
Yeah, you should.
You can keep this conversation. Me and Foxy were a part of a Code Red on a plane, and I don't want to dive into the details of it, but when I do it on stage for the first time, it's probably going to be a 25-minute story that is going to be fucking... It has all the pieces in it. There's a love triangle in there. There's emotions. A guy was dead for like 5 seconds. I mean, there's a lot of shit to get going.
One key part we did miss out on the podcast from last time is there was no Wi-Fi, and that's very important because you would have been live tweeting the entire.
What I'm saying is it was because I had to pay attention, so I had no Wi-Fi. So like it's like the old days whenever you guys just used to creep on your neighbors. I guess like my mom used to sit on the front porch and just watch cars and whatever fuck's going on before entertainment was on your phone everywhere. Like that's what it was for me on the plane. I knew every detail of this Code Red, from the pilot's opinion to the fucking his girlfriend's opinion, to the dead guy's opinion, to the EMT, to the oncologist sitting next to me. I'm telling you, I want balls deep investigative journalism in there. And I'm excited. The guy's alive. That's all you need to know.
I just noticed today, I don't know how new this is, but Nick and I were going to take a piss at the Indianapolis airport, and there was a lady taking a CPR course on a machine. They had a little kiosk there.
At the airport?
And there's a chest plate to do the compressions on and shit, and it grades you and it asks you questions, and you pass it at the end.
All right, do you want to get the TSA pre-check or the CPR class right here? Please take off your belt for both. The fucking airport. What a wild place.
It was playing "Staying Alive" too. Like they tell you to the beats per minute. It was actually playing the song, and she was grooving a little bit.
The dead, but
that's how long you do it for.
Straight out
It was kind of ironic.
Staying alive, staying alive.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Is that seriously how it is? Yeah. I got to know for the next time.
Yes, that's a beat. Yes. Yeah. That's how you save someone, dude.
Thank you.
Well, how many are you supposed to do though? Is it 8 or 15 or
60
20?
seconds, I believe.
I don't know. It changes.
It changes
often.
every.
We didn't take the course.
Yeah.
You stop when the Bee Gees stop. How about that?
Well, I mean, I don't know all of the verses. Though. What if I cut a verse? What if I just hit a couple choruses?
If it takes longer than 60 seconds, you're dead.
You're not supposed to breathe in their mouth anymore, right? It's just all chest compressions now.
What?
Yeah, I did away with the breathing in the mouth, which is, I think, it's a good policy.
That's wild. I feel like air is a pretty important
Yeah.
part of the whole thing.
You're supposed to push it and just keep pushing until you wear out.
Tim McAfee said you're supposed to jackhammer somebody's chest until you wear out and you can't push.
You know, I
no
never
more.
understood the breathing in the mouth thing.
Me neither, because what are you doing? Are you spit it down
I
your
mean, if
throat?
your heart's beating, you're good.
Yeah, well, you exhale, which is what you're doing when you're breathing into somebody's mouth. That's CO2. So I never got the whole.
Yeah, but you gotta
yeah,
get the
breathe out right.
air all the way down to get the systems back
I always thought
rebooting.
if it was like a drowning victim, all the air in there would then force the water out of the mouth. Nah.
Jay's a scientist, man. Jay knows.
Air weighs less than water, so the air gets underneath.
I went to. I was a soldier for a day down at Camp Atterbury with the Wish for Our Heroes folks, foundation out of Indiana. And they had those. They had put me through a couple things, hand-to-hand combat. Got my dick kicked in by this guy that was a military policeman. He just flipped me on my fucking head, basically, and then I was like, I didn't know we were actually going. Nobody hit like a start whistle, you know? There was no start to it. He whipped me around pretty good. Then they asked me if I wanted to get tasered, because everybody has to get tasered. I was like, well, I won't be carrying a taser, so I don't think I have to get tasered.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, you should do it. And then somebody like pulled me aside and was like, the group morale would love it if you got tasered. I'm like, oh, I bet they would. Yeah. That's awesome. Well, tell them maybe next time I'll be a better human. You know, that's on me. So I gave them all high fives. I hope that helped a little bit. But then it was time to go be like a health, like a nurse. I don't know if they're nurses. I don't know what it is. Medic. Yeah, medic. Yeah. There it is. And I had to go into a house. It was like a simulation. Go into a house, like into a back room, check on somebody, and then go to the backyard. And in the backyard, they had somebody that was squirting blood out of the body.
Well, you can't tell by the way I no time to talk. You be loved. I mean, start pounding on that chest.
No, but I started talking. I was like, you're going to make it. You know, like I was like joking around.
Yeah.
And they stopped me and they were like, that's the number one thing to do, by the way, is to be positive with it. I was like, of course. It's just my natural instinct. I didn't want to touch the blood at all or breathe in the mouth. But I would definitely motivate the fuck out of this thing if we're going to survive. I wasn't cut out for it.
What were you supposed to do, though? Pinch it?
Where were they bleeding from?
Tourniquet.
Yep.
There's a tourniquet you're supposed to put on. But the motivation thing, I guess, is like number one.
Keep them talking?
Yeah,
Sure.
it's like the biggest thing is if you can't get them out of there, just keep positive. I was like, I could do that with a dummy now. I could keep that shit real positive. There's nothing coming back.
Well, you can beat the hell out of somebody, too, though. I mean, I'm being dead serious to
What,
keep them alive.
oh,
Slapping them in the
wake 'em up?
face, dropping elbows. God damn it, you're not going to go.
I think these are in the movies. This is like dark water. I don't know if that's what you do in real life.
Never mind.
Elbows?
I have a question.
Yep.
Tom McCollum, sidekick of the Pat McAfee Show. Are there any concerns at all with the show that's going to be shot at Topgolf tomorrow? I want to understand the schedule somewhat changed. You may be on a tighter schedule than you expected, and it may conflict with maybe some of the scheduled guests with other appearances they're supposed to
So
make.
here's the deal. We're trying to make a play. There was a lot of miscommunication on one side of things here, not on the other. And there was a mishearing, I think. Nope, I think there was a right hearing, misstated situation happening. And,
Correct.
And there was some things that we thought we were going to be able to do that we're definitely not going to be able to do. We're getting evicted at a certain time each day. Zito's used to this, but he also, Zito also has to pack up everything. We have a computer, 3 screens, 3 cameras, a 12-foot tall scoreboard, a 10-foot tall set and repeat.
10 to 20 cords.
10 to 20 cords that plug in on opposite sides of the building. And we got to pack that all up in 5 minutes and get it the fuck out because there's other people coming in.
Not just anybody.
Big
Jim Brown.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jim Brown, a legend, NFL legend. I appreciate him. Yeah. I'm sure he wasn't a part of the evicting of us. I would assume that he's not a part of that.
Cleveland Brown guy, right?
So for those listening at home,
Jim can't swing a golf club right now.
Well, he's gonna have a moment, you know, not a moment, probably like a foundation
thing,
something. He's gonna do something. We were set up at Topgolf because Topgolf offered up some bays, I guess. I think we're paying for them. So I don't know if they offered up bays. I think we're paying for them somewhere, the bays for Topgolf. And I thought we were just going to be given a couple bays for like the entire week. Like, here, these are your bays. Just hang out. So I was like reaching out to a lot of people, a lot of big name people. Like, hey, anytime you have free time, just come through. We got this Wrangler celebrity charity shootout going on. Try to win $10,000 for a charity. No big deal. Just come through. Everybody's busy down here. Everybody's selling something. Everybody's at an event. It's a Super Bowl is just a networking situation. So then we get here late. We can't be in until a certain time. We got to be out in an exact time. We got to move everything. And it's not anywhere near what we expected. And I thought we were going to just get an Airbnb and play office golf with all these people for charity. We're going to play dog with these people in our backyard. And we would have been able to film it. It would have been easy. Would have been simple. And then we got involved with Topgolf here. And it's becoming it's a lot going on. It's going to be good, though. I mean, we got Tim Tebow is coming. So, we're going to be able to create something good with Tim Tebow. Yeah. I think Rex Ryan, Joe Tessitore, Herschel Walker, Travis Kelce, I think.
Shea Leave.
Ryan Shazier. Yeah. I don't know. I think there's a couple more, like, pretty big people coming. Maybe. But we don't have the internet. We can't go live. So the internet isn't good enough there either. So we're going to record it and release it as they go. So they'll come out sporadically through the day.
Nice.
On all the social media channels. I'm excited for it. And then we're creating stuff for DAZN too, which should be a lot of fun. I think that's going to be a really good time.
We should get a fungo bat or something for Tebow. Have him see if he can crack a couple of
golf balls out there as a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
What's that?
With a baseball bat.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to do this? So maybe we set it up for Tebow so you can get a swing in or two? Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
I'd like to try to strike Tebow out.
With a golf ball? Oh, okay. So we'll just be throwing golf balls around? So we'll just... I wish we would be able to do that somehow. I think we should think about getting him a bat, though.
Yeah, see if he can just toss it up and get it over the net.
Yeah, like a pitching coach.
Yeah, we can do soft toss.
Soft toss, yeah.
Let's go, Timmy. Timmy Tebow about to be in the majors. Should be a lot of fun. We're going to make a lot of really good shit, but it is nowhere near what we thought it was going to be. I think that's accurate.
That's classic.
But this hotel, a lot better than we thought it was going to be.
Very nice people.
So I think we're...
You count your wins and losses.
Yeah, you have to in this game. Yeah, in this technology game, you have to.
Yes, you do.
I can say most certainly several cults have been formed within this room.
We're in a very creepy room. It's a very creepy room. I mean, there's...
definitely a few AA classes.
Definitely a few of those. There's definitely... this feels like the... what's that movie where Brad Pitt fights himself?
Fight Club.
Fight Club.
One of those meetings happens in here. That
People who are trying not to kill themselves. They come here to cheer up. Well, that was the meeting.
He went through every...
We're talking ones and twos here. I'm just talking about the movie.
What?
Just go to the closet.
It was a nice little...
Are you kidding me?
It was a nice meeting room where people talk about the meanings of life.
Someone say get in the closet.
And why to stay alive.
Belly box.
This is a positive show.
That's very positive. Just talking about the movie.
This is a positive show.
I'm trying to paint a picture of the room for everybody.
We are balls deep in our first press conference here for the State of the Podcast. Boys, how do you think it's going?
Great. Amazing.
Should do it more often.
Later in the show, we will be telling you exactly where to put your money on the big game this weekend. And let us tell you why we are so confident that we're not only going to have you gamble your money, we're going to have you double your money. Because there is an app that lets you know everything you need to know when it comes to sports gambling, and that's the Action Network. The Action Network is a one-stop shop for everything you need to know. Diggs, what does it tell you?
It tells you not only who you're betting on, who you should bet on, but when you do bet on them, it gives you updates on your phone. It's just the best app around.
And there's a lot of people that write articles on there that tell you exactly why you should bet where. So if there's people that make a living off of gambling, why don't you listen to what they say and they can help you out. You don't have to take their bets. Don't be a copywriter. Hey, you don't have to do what they got to do, but you should take their thoughts and take it with your own. Todd's been using this Action Network for about a month and a half now.
I love it.
You are on a run of, what is the record?
NBA, I think I'm somewhere around 35-16 or something like that.
Oh, man, we're rolling in the
good.
cash. Todd can barely survive. He's losing weight like you haven't seen before, but he's still making money because the Action Network is helping him out. Also, this weekend for the big game, you can compete in a prop contest that I put together. It is free to do, and you can win $1,000. All you got to do is answer 5 quick questions for the brand, 5 easy questions for the brand. It takes like a minute and 20 seconds to answer these questions.
Yeah. I did it. It's nice.
It is. It's not bad. Questions are good. They're fun ones. They're something you haven't thought about a lot, involving punting, returning, the whole thing. Julian Edelman gets a mention in there. And go and win $1,000 if you got a good brain. And while you're there, go ahead and read the Edge subscription, which gives you everything you need to know to make yourself a better gambler. Because it's not gambling, it's investing when your brain is good.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
It's not gambling, it's investing when your brain is good.
It's really nice.
Invest it.
I think that should be a new tagline for them.
I think you're
that's
right.
something they should think about.
Shit, the cops are here.
Really?
Great.
Lights on?
Yep.
Oh yeah, pull over.
Someone may have called the cops on us. It's possible. Happened last year.
There's a guy that's
We
been
didn't
living
exactly
for
get
a year.
permission to be in this room, did we?
I would
think,
love if this cop just comes right.
I think there's a cult starting in room 232.
Gorman is guilt tripping the police. That is good news. Relationship tip number 1. It's not going to truly feel like Valentine's unless there's a surprise bouquet of roses involved.
True.
And this season, the biggest and brightest roses are only found at 1-800-Flowers.com. Right now, when you order early because you're a gentleman, 1-800-Flowers has amazing deals on vibrant and romantic Valentine's rose bouquets, arrangements, and more, starting at just $29.99.
Wow, that's awesome.
There are so many unbelievable deals from 1-800-Flowers, but you have to hurry. Roses from 1-800-Flowers are picked at their peak and shipped overnight to ensure freshness and her amazement. Gorgeous Valentine's bouquets and arrangements starting at $29.99 is an amazing deal, but it won't last long. Bouquet prices will be going up soon, so take advantage today. Pick your delivery date and 1-800-Flowers will handle the rest. When it comes to Valentine's, I don't settle for anything less than my Rose Authority, 1-800-Flowers.com. To order Valentine's bouquets, arrangements, and more starting at $29.99, go to 1-800-Flowers.com. Click the radio icon and enter code McAfee. Order today and save at 1-800-Flowers.com, code McAfee. Remember this, Valentine's Day is an effort holiday.
Correct.
Yeah.
You just go to 1-800-Flowers.com. You don't have to do shit. You're literally just doing it on your phone. It's $29.99 to your future happiness.
Check out the enchantment bouquet.
Ooh.
Hot, pink, and red roses.
Yeah, mix it up a little
Nick's
bit.
caking over there.
I mean, I got some things to send out. Gorm's mom's on the list.
It was a funeral. You were right. You're just. Got And last but not least, go ahead and gamble with the only site that we would recommend gambling, and that's mybookie.ag. Promo code PAT, and you get a 50% bonus on your first deposit up to $1,000. MyBookie is the perfect place to place your wager on the Super Bowl, on reality TV, on NBA, on NHL, on absolutely everything that happens in existence. MyBookie.ag is there to take care of you. And also follow at BetMyBookie. They will respond to every DM, every single mention, everything that happens at BetMyBookie, and their odds setter, the fader.
Anonymous Gambler's gotten a little cocky lately.
He is an asshole, but he's a funny one. He's a funny asshole, and it makes you feel as if you're really competing against a human in there, because that's what MyBookie is. It's a group of humans out there that we're just trying to make them go bankrupt. Shout out to MyBookie for putting money into this operation, this cult room. We appreciate it a lot, and we hope you all choose to gamble with MyBookie.ag, MyBookie.ag, promo code PAT, 50% bonus up to $1,000 on your first deposit.
I texted him the other day.
Yep.
To see when the clock started for the national anthem. And he said when it's on the first note, and he goes, but BS, I just put up 10 times. So you could bet on anywhere from a minute 43 to a minute 53.
So what he likes to do is he likes to give ranges. Like if you think it's going to be in here, because if you're going to gamble on it, he wants you to gamble on it even more. Like he's like, okay, you're feeling good about it.
It worked.
It does. Because why not? I mean, this is the last chance to really gamble on something that we all. It's Super Bowl gambling. Everything can be bet on. You can win the prop contest at Action Network. You can bet on every single prop at mybookie.ag, and you get a 50% bonus on your first deposit.
Can't beat it.
Win. Hey, let's go back to the conversation we were having about that one thing. Yeah. It's good. It's good.
Pat, question.
Oh. Yes.
Nick Moraldo, public figure.
I hope that's back.
You know what I haven't heard about in a while is CrossFit. I don't know what's going on with CrossFit. I don't know where it's been, but it seems to fall out of favor with most people. You don't hear about it as much anymore. Is it not as cool anymore? Are we past it? Are we all clear?
I think what happened is you had a lot of people that were like against what everybody else is doing that loved CrossFit, and then CrossFit got too popular. So by ipso facto, the people that like doing stuff that isn't popular made something popular, so then they had to get away from it. That's what I think.
They became what they hated.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. I think that's what happened. Also, I think the boxers kind of had their run. I think people enjoyed it, and now they're out. There's still some real CrossFit people, though. There was a guy that was, I think he was on our flight out here. He sat right in front of you. He had a country club shirt, but his CrossFit box shirt, like a polo, like he was repping. Yeah, it was very tight. He had huge calves. So that dude was fucking doing it on the stair stepper.
I think craft breweries are running into the same problem. Same group of people.
Same group of people. I think so. It's just like the hipster dressing, right?
Yep.
Like they all dress, whenever you're all trying to dress different, but you all dress the same. What are you doing? What's happening? Yeah. Oh, it's a lot of questions. Pink hair, by the way.
You're trendy.
Oh, wow. Now you're the popular one.
Yeah.
Wow.
You.
Oh, sellout.
Isn't there a CrossFit gym like right near our office?
Yep. I do.
Several.
One right by my house.
Really?
Yeah, there's like
There's
10
one
of them.
2 blocks from here as well.
Christ.
There are actually no regular gyms anymore.
Are you CrossFitting?
No, I wouldn't last a day.
I'm also kind of scared to go into those classes, by
You
the way.
gotta do pull-ups, right?
Yeah,
Very intense.
And I
you
and
throw
I
your whole
think-
body into it.
And I think it's very much like you look bad in front of you can
Oh,
look
yeah.
bad in front of people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's why I would never go.
They make fun of you.
But I think it's like a lot of like Olympic style lifts, isn't it? So I'm sure you would.
Whatever
be able
ruins
to,
your organs.
They also run around the building
organs?
sometimes too.
Yeah,
So
if you do
then
too much CrossFit, you ruin your organs and you die.
There were a lot of people getting seriously injured
Look it
during
up.
CrossFit.
I think it's ligament organs.
Organs.
You're telling me people's kidneys were hurting after
Yes.
doing CrossFit?
Someone back me up here.
I mean, you
crazy.
do enough deadlifts, your kidneys are going to hurt eventually.
I thought it was that people were blowing out their shoulders because they're
Yeah,
doing.
a lot of that.
Mr. CrossFit, like,
A lot of that.
gonna die from organ failure.
Ladies and gentlemen, Alan Quay Shipley. Hey, what do you think about CrossFit?
I think it's the worst thing on planet Earth.
Why is that?
I don't know. I'm so sick of all the acronyms. Go to the box so I can do my 12-minute AMRAP. Stop it.
Do you think you would be successful in a CrossFit box, bro?
I would run everybody in that CrossFit box out. Is this a CrossFit group right here? What do we got?
He's FaceTiming. He just saw our cult room that we are currently doing a show from. Diggs has a stat he'd like to read. Before you got on here, he said that people's organs fail whenever you do CrossFit, and I called him out on it, and I believe he has a fact to shove in my face.
Research has connected CrossFit to rhabdomyolysis, a condition in which a breakdown of muscle tissue causes damaging protein release into the blood. This protein can cause kidney failure or even death.
Yeah, rhabdos. No,
That's like
sneeze at.
CTE for your blood, right? That's
Yeah.
what it sounds like. Little protein pieces are getting
Don't
sent.
do CrossFit.
CrossFit's
Hey, Diggs,
bad.
by the way, good medical fact.
Thank
right
you.
there.
Yeah.
I knew I heard it
improved-
somewhere.
How do you think
Anti-workout
your
campaign? I remember that information.
how do you think your protein is doing in your blood, bub? If you're you're not a CrossFit blood or what?
Now, this football thing takes a toll, too. I can't walk every morning. Not good. Not good. I don't think my proteins are good.
Hey, do you have a question? We're in a State of the Podcast press conference right now, live from a cult room.
I'm going to give you guys breaking news in case you guys wanted it. Latang just scored. Pens are up 4-0.
Let's go.
Nice.
And that's hockey talk.
Do I have a question? Yeah, what time do I need to be at Topgolf?
Okay, we just talked about this. You got to be here between 12 and 4. 1 minute later, no good. 1 minute earlier, no good. 12 to 4.
Any day.
Saturday we stop, so not on Sunday. So Thursday, Friday, or Saturday.
All right, yeah, I can do that. I'll be there.
Well, I'm telling you, don't be fucking late. Don't even think about being a minute late. We get kicked out of there for Jim Brown.
He's a big deal.
We're getting evicted from our goddamn bay for that guy, which I respect. He's a huge deal.
Deal, though.
Yeah,
He's a big deal.
I agree completely. I'm honored to be getting kicked out of our bay for Jim Brown, to be honest.
Who do you think's going to win?
The Super Bowl?
Yeah.
I think it's going to go to overtime, so America gets free wings from your friends at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yep.
And then
that was an alley-oop right there. That was an alley-oop.
Look at you playing a little basketball. That's basketball talk. I think the Patriots are going to win in overtime.
All right. I hope that's the case. I want some wings.
Are the Patriots going to win? Who do you think is going to win, and why?
I think the Patriots are going to win. Here's the reason why.
Okay.
I think the Patriots are going to win because I feel like once you give Bill Belichick 2 weeks to prepare for just about anybody, it's lights out.
He lost to Nick Foles last year. So
that's why I'm going to go on to my next point. Here's my next point. Tom Brady has posted more on social media. He looks like he's in a much looser place than he's ever been in his entire career, which means watch out for everybody else. That's my thoughts.
He's catching that ball this year with how he's feeling. He's rapping Bad Boys for Life. He's catching that ball. That's real swag.
I agree. I mean, he mic dropped in front of 40,000 people in a send-off party.
After starting a chant. I mean, he's doing it.
Yeah, he's living life.
Goff has got no fucking shot. Good for him.
None.
You know what, though? What if they win, though? What if they win?
Neutral site.
Yeah, because playing up in Foxborough is a nightmare for real.
Well, and also, it won't be crazy loud like it was in New Orleans, which means McVay will be able to talk to him all the way up until the finish.
Oh, that might have swung me, by the way. The little kid genius running the strings over there. What do you got, Zito?
Question for AQ here. How many wings can you eat in one sitting?
What was that? Repeat that, Pat.
How many wings can you eat in one sitting?
Oh, I've actually done kind of something like a challenge like that before. I've done 50 in a sitting.
50?
Wow. That's
pretty good.
I think I could do 50 in a sitting.
Yeah, I feel like I could have done more, but I mean that's still a pretty impressive amount.
Follow up to that.
I honestly don't know.
Is there sauce on them?
Is there sauce on it, or is it dry rub?
Yeah, there's a sauce on.
Drums or flats?
Both.
What's that?
Drums or flats?
Mixture.
Oh, I go all drums. Give me all drums. I'm hammering out all drums. One side, the other.
I like them both. I like them both.
All right, we got to go back to the state of the podcast.
Well, all right. Well, I hope the rest of the world's doing well on your State of the Union address.
No, it's not. It's just the podcast. We just control what we can control. Control the controllables.
Stay in your lane, right? Stay in your lane.
That's right. You're absolutely right.
All right.
See you, buddy. Hey, he's like an idiot.
He's the best.
Smart idiot.
Yeah.
Smart.
That was fucking great.
You
When
went
he
to Penn
said,
State.
is this a little podcast meeting or a little CrossFit meeting?
Yeah, it does feel like we're in a cold area. What do you
does.
got, Ty?
Ty Schmidt,
Oh.
Pat McAfee Inc. Just curious, Pat, which guests that you were the most excited for? Are you depressed now that only about 45 minutes is available at Topgolf?
Good question.
That's a great question. Herschel Walker's one that I think we're going to have to literally like squeeze in somehow. And I feel like such an asshole for saying that. But it's a real thing. Like we're going to have to squeeze. Herschel Walker was a bobsledder, a fighter. I think he's
Taekwondo champion.
Sprinter, Taekwondo champion.
He did the
pretty good football
ballerina.
player.
Obviously, football player, Heisman winner. He is like one of the most accomplished. Him and Dion are like the two dudes that are like the two dudes. By the way, I can't wait to see the prime.
Oh, yeah.
What is it called?
Two sports.
You get it. It's on tonight. I can't wait to see it, though. I've been seeing the promotion. Dion's that dude, I think. And so is Herschel Walker, though. So we're
I heard he's a speed golfer.
speed golfer?
Yeah.
That's my type
Like,
of golf.
what's his name?
Mark Wahlberg.
There it is.
Yep. Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg golfs an entire round in 45 minutes, huh?
Pretty impressive.
People forget.
Well, he's got so much shit to do in a day. You got to maybe, he doesn't have all the time in the world.
Speaking of not having a lot of time in the world and making the most of it, Bad Boys 3 is like fully filming. I saw Will Smith and Martin Lawrence on it.
You saw them?
Yeah.
There's photos.
There are photos of them filming.
Yeah, they look old.
Excuse me?
They look like shit.
Well, it's Bad Boys 3. It's not Bad Boys -1.
I know. They should have filmed it 20 years ago.
Will Smith's still cut up.
Yeah, he is, isn't he? Did you see them going through the gun training too?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. They're.
You could spin it.
I want to do that.
What's that?
Gun training.
I think you should. I think it's something we should have thought about years ago. I would also like to do it though, because I think there's simulators or simulations where you can go in and like actually shoot at like either targets that pop up and stuff like that. Todd, is that a real thing?
Yeah, shoot houses. They set them up for you. You go through with the simunition and
I feel
targets
like that'd
pop
be
up.
nice
Is that the
shit.
John Wick thing?
And yeah, that's how Keanu is unbelievable with a gun.
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
because he did it.
Hey, it would be so cool to do that.
Yeah, for sure.
To become
We
like
should
a
do that.
James
I think they
Bond.
have a thing at Atterbury for it.
We should do that as a
should
bonding
look into it.
experience.
Can we make like a house?
Yeah, we can make our own. Fuck.
Hey, Jay.
We'll use the pub.
Pump it down.
Oh, the pub. I don't want to roll my ankle in the fucking living room. I think Jay's house maybe turns into a shoot house.
There we go.
Jay, it's only from 12 to 4.
Yeah.
No earlier, no after.
You gotta use those lights that go like really bright.
Yeah, flash
Strobe
bulbs.
lights. No,
Strobe lights. There you go.
strobies.
Oh, yeah.
What, to simulate like a flashbang?
Hey, people really get
in
like the strobe light give people like with epilepsy give them
Seizures.
real
Yeah,
problems.
Can mess you up.
That
Yep.
and Japanese cartoons.
Yep, anime.
Mm-hmm.
They got to warn you if there's something like that in a movie too, before the movie
can't be
starts.
right.
All the police
dude.
flashlights, the mags have a
One
setting for
college kid watch
strobe,
Pokemon
so you can
because he
fuck
has
people up.
So you
Like
can
when
stun
you go
'em.
in a house, you flash the strobe, and it fucking fucks up your senses for a second.
Well, your pupils are so dilated from all the coke that you can't
Well, yeah, you're going to
filter
be
out
tough
the
to
light.
see anything anyway. It's probably messing up their vertigo too. I mean, whenever you ever go frogging, Todd?
No, never.
Okay, so in Louisiana, I went hogging and frogging in one day with a guy named Bubba. This is a true story. I have video of it. The hogging thing was kind of crazy because they sent in 2 bay dogs to go find these things. They got GPSs on them. And then once the bay dog find them, they're like hound dogs. They howl.
Yeah.
And then they let out the pit bulls that go and basically tackle the hog. And then the humans come behind it, hog tie, drag them out, and then give them away for whatever. So I guess hogs are like a rat down in Louisiana.
Yeah.
They're just like considered rats, basically. So they didn't kill them. They just catch them and get rid of them. It was a wild scene, though, because that hog was not happy. I mean, it was not a happy hog. It was a very loud hog.
So the hound dog just like gets tagged out.
Yeah, basically. So their job, they just like kind of dance with the hog. Their job is to find it. And then these pit bulls, it kind of,
It's a great team effort.
Yeah.
they tackle. Like they actually like grab it and like tackle it all. It was like some of the most athletic shit I've ever seen in my entire life. And then it was tough for me to get involved. There's a lot of noises coming from over there. I stayed
How
away.
many dogs are they sending out there?
4 altogether. So it was 2 and 2.
Pack.
Yeah, but I don't know how much the hound dogs and the bulls fuck with each other. I think they're 2 different gangs.
Okay.
You know, I think
Okay.
they're 2 different
Yeah,
gangs.
yeah.
But anyways, that was in the morning at like 5 a.m. So then that night at like 9 p.m., we went on like a swamp down there and we went frogging. And they gave me these garbage cans that looked like the American Gladiator cylinders. You know what I mean? So because you had to push through so nothing could come back up. It was like you had to slip through. And we would go on this boat, and there was like gators and shit. You see their eyes popping up. It was like middle of the night in Louisiana on a swamp. I was like, bro, this is probably it for me. I'm probably fucking dead. Just me and a goddamn guy. Just me and Bubba and one cameraman I didn't know. But you would take a flashlight, and then you would shoot it at the frog's like chest because it had a big white chest when it was standing on the side. It would freeze if the light was on it, and then you would grab it, right?
Really?
And then you would put it in the cylinder. But the frog was not happy, so that thing's trying to get out. And they're these big bullfrogs too, like they're fucking like this
They get
big.
fucking huge.
Huge. So I got real good though with finding them. I got LASIK, you know. So I was having like these little fucking like sniper shots with the flashlight. I'm like, boom, right there. And then once you grab it though, like for the first time, I like looked at it. I'm like, oh, I feel so bad. I feel so bad.
Slippery fellas?
Yeah, they're real slippery, but they also look just like happy little guys, you know? So the first one I got, I like looked at it, I dropped it, it jumped off the thing. Bubba's chewing my ass out. He's like, we ain't got a cup down today. You know? He's like giving me some real shit. So then I would start sniping him, but I would say I couldn't grab him. So it was tough. It was an interesting day.
Was it a shaky boat too?
No, it was pretty good.
Okay.
It was pretty good. It was one of them fishing boats, you know? Who?
John boat.
Yeah, it was what?
Like
Like a whaler?
with the little trolley motor in the
Yes,
back?
that's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
Gigging, isn't it?
Yeah. No, gigging's when you
Gigging's with a
stab
stick.
him. Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to do that, to be honest. I would not have been able to do that because when I grabbed him, I even like made eye contact and was like, yeah. You're about to go in this. And dropped him. Good time. Flashlights can fuck you up.
Yeah, they will, man.
Legit.
They almost stun a person. You get hit in the eyes with one of those things, you're like, what the fuck?
Jeffrey Gorman.
Hey, Pat, Jeff Gorman, Gabagool's stalwart.
Stalwart. Not a regular.
My question to you is, were the GoPro cameras up on the 8-hour drive of one
Zito and Tim McAfee.
And did we get any? Was there any sort of stories that have developed over the last couple hours that we don't know about?
I think Zito slept the entire time. It's a great question. The only updates I got were from BlockDad1 on Twitter posting pictures of Zito passed out in the driver's seat.
Yeah.
Just a terrible, horrendous co-pilot.
Yeah.
Can I defend myself here?
Sure.
I will say before every exit, I would fall asleep if it was 100 miles. I'll take a little nappy nap, wake up. We only missed one exit.
Thousands of exits.
There's 4 or 5.
Hold on.
Oh, you mean exits that you took?
Yeah.
Oh, not the actual exits themselves. You're talking about next turn.
Exactly.
So you only slept 500 miles of the trip.
So in your mind, you're like, listen, my job's done for at least another hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah, strategic naps, I like to call it. And we didn't have the right attachments to put the thing on the window.
So no filming of you guys in there?
No filming.
That's great. That's really good. I'm happy that happened. You guys will be on the way home. You're driving together. That'll be post the weight loss challenge competition, which you could potentially win. We don't know. Hot Todd is looking smaller and smaller by the day. His glasses are 4 sizes too big.
I know. I'm dying.
When he posts photos,
he's a real asshole now too.
He looks like. I mean, he hasn't eaten.
I get hangry.
They both told me what they think their weights were at dinner today, and I did the math. I don't know if they planned this, but they are the exact same percentage right now.
Really?
Exact same.
Hey, this is what we need here, huh?
Actually, breaking news as well. The scale did not make it all the way, but Todd has another one.
What do you mean?
I brought it back up.
For some reason, I weighed in like 167. Unless that's true, I'm really happy. But it might have froze to death.
Oh,
the scale.
So it's here.
It's here. Yeah.
No, we just got to warm it back up.
Yeah.
I don't know. I put it like under next to the heater.
It sounds like he doctored it a little
bit.
bit.
Wait, we can't. This is a pretty vital part of this whole thing is the scale.
Sounds like he tried to fix it and scam it a little bit.
Well,
you know?
It works both ways. If I did try doctoring it.
We don't know that.
True.
We don't know what happened. And Todd said, "Don't worry, I brought a scale." He said, "Todd, I don't know."
An unsanctioned scale?
Huh?
Unsanctioned?
No, it's just for my training that I'm doing at night.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
I respect that because Todd needed to keep up.
Yeah.
Zito just broke the scale, though.
I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing if I stepped on it and I broke it.
Well, I just don't know what happened here. So we got no filming and a broken scale. This was a failed trip or a good trip?
Pretty good. I got a good backstory
all the rest of
on
the equipment got down here.
Yeah. Did you ever find the pizza under your seat?
What pizza?
I put a pizza underneath your passenger seat.
I put a pizza underneath the seat when we were loading the gear in there, and it's been there ever since. I didn't even notice it.
Didn't even realize he's falling asleep with that shit.
I was having good dreams, though.
Are you taking any pills at the moment? Any amphetamines?
What is an amphetamine?
Just say yes.
Are you taking any uppers?
Amphibian.
Yeah, an amphibian. It's like a fish.
There's 4 pills I'm on right now. 1, I've said already what I'm on, a caffeine pill. The other 3 is undisclosed.
Dandelion, whatever. You're
What
on
was that?
right? You're on the dandelion, whatever.
Oh,
I have said that.
That's your
Dandelion
opponent.
roots.
That's your opponent
Yeah.
doing some.
I mistakenly said that.
So you're on 2 other pills that you won't tell us?
Yeah.
I already knew about the dandelion thing, but you already fucked it up because you're not supposed to take it till the last 2 days. If you
that's called weight loss shit talk.
The person that gave it to me said 36 hours, and it works perfect.
Yeah, you guys are learning a lot about the weight loss.
And Todd, he did find the pizza.
Oh, did he? Oh, nice.
Wow.
Why would you lie?
Wow. See? He lies so much. You
Did I
never know.
physically find the pizza?
Tim McAfee found
What are you
it.
saying?
Well,
Well, it
Gorman
was
was just
found. It
implying
was
that he
found.
ate it. That
Yeah.
it's,
Oh, whoa.
No.
That's what
I
Gorman just said.
I overheard you before we got kicked out of Top Golf today when you said, and somebody put a pizza underneath my seat.
Oh, because I brought it up during that situation.
Oh, okay. Anyways, Dig Z.
Tony DeGolio, Paisan Press Post Gazette.
What was it again? Was it the Paisan Press Post Gazette?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know.
If you could just touch on
Times. The Paisan Press Post Gazette Times.
Yeah. If you could just touch on your day at Radio Row today.
Hey, Radio Row is pretty cool there. I haven't done that in a long time. Buffalo Wild Wings is the reason why I was there. Shout out to them. Huge shout out to them. I enjoyed it. I got a chance to talk to Clay Travis. Mm-hmm. And we actually have the audio for it. I will say this going into it. I have never met this man. And it's obvious very early that he has never met me either. Everybody I know, though, has an opinion on him, a strong one. So going into the interview, I'm like, I can't wait to hear why, because I've never listened to him. I see him on the internet every once in a while. Somebody will retweet him, and I see him in his room, and I just don't have the attention span to click on it for some reason. But everybody that I talk to has an opinion on him, and then I got to sit down, and it got brought up pretty quick. I mentioned it very early, that truth, that fact.
Yeah.
And I think it was an okay conversation with the guy.
There you go.
Here it is. Thank you to Clay Travis for having me on. He has an active Twitter. Like, his people tweet a lot. It was very interesting. Both sides of the plate there on how they felt for Clay Travis. I'm very thankful for everybody that had me on this morning. I got a chance to talk with Florio and Sims, Pro Football Talk. I got a chance to talk about the best snacks. They didn't have the mini corn dogs on there, which I think is very much,
He dogged it.
He did dog the mini corn dogs.
He stinks.
Their list was suspect.
Not Florio, Sims.
You're not. I think he wants to be not like though.
Oh, he's been a heel.
He's doing a good fucking job.
I think he's like a heel. I think that's kind of his.
I can see that.
Florio I love.
He's nice to me. He and I, every interaction we've had have been very nice. But I do think he plays the antagonist a little bit.
Yeah,
I don't think that's why I dislike him. It's he's a nerd.
So you hate the nerds?
No, just him.
Oh, okay. I love old diplomatic digs they're trying to get out of not hating on. I had an interesting time there. I feel like my top 6 was pretty good. I think they left a couple things off, though.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Like, God bless your soul.
Chili didn't need to be on there.
No, chili is nowhere near something. Now, granted, you guys got chili here today, though.
They gave it away, man.
They're giving away chili here.
A little happy hour here.
But
but for a Super Bowl party,
Well, it's not a snack.
Well,
Chili's not a snack, and pizza was on there too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Those are meals.
That's a meal.
Pizza is definitely a meal. I guess pizza roll is a thought that they could have had. You know what I mean? Or maybe it's like the small little square pizza.
Pigs in a blanket of pizza.
It was
Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
was
Pigs
weird.
in a blanket, by the way, not on there. Another one, my little mini McAfee wieners.
So it was weird that you did that because coincidentally on yesterday's Heartland Radio, I don't know what day it is.
Yeah. You're right.
We did top snacks, and every single one of us had mini corn dogs.
They're the best.
Yeah.
And I think today
Or pigs in a blanket. Same
area.
Yeah.
Do you mess with honey mustard with it?
What's that?
Honey mustard?
I fucks with it.
I'll go honey mustard. I'll go regular mustard, and I'll go ketchup too. And I'll mix them all together too.
Oh yeah, fancy sauce it up.
I think they're incredible. I honestly think mini corn dogs are incredible. And Buffalo Wild Wings has very good.
Very,
They do.
Very
Great
good.
starter plan.
Damn good.
I felt good writing that in. By the way, I spelled it con dog. I had to add an R on the thing. I wrote C-O-N, and I was like, let me slip an R in there, dog. Just do a little R in there. It's pretty nice.
I got to tell myself about something today I feel horrible about.
I'm excited for it.
I feel horrible about this. I'm a 50-year-old man. I'm an NFL fan. You were involved in, at the time, it was Fan Fest? No.
Fan-sided.
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 I beg your pardon.
Fan Fest. Look at Gorman just taking a subtle shot at this company.
Fan-sided. So I sat down, checking the phone, watching. All of a sudden, who walks by? But everybody talks about him here. The man from Pittsburgh, Juju Smith-Schuster.
He was. Juju was there.
So he was there. I look up. He's walking by me. He has 2 steps till he's parallel with me. Oh, God, this is bad.
What happened, Boo?
I put out the fist.
Oh no.
Yeah.
How'd it go?
Hey, Juju.
And what'd he say?
Hey, man. Fist bump.
Nice kid.
Nice guy. It's nothing about him. It was great.
He was on.
I thought he let you hang.
He was on Undisputed. We saw him when we were walking out. He was on Undisputed. Everybody's there though. Like that Radio Row thing is insane. Like I was just about to say, we saw Nick Mangold there.
Nick Mangold?
Saw Nick Mangold, and he just texted me. He literally just texted me while this thing was. Heard you were filming some stuff at Top Golf tomorrow. I'm at Top Golf right now, and they spilled the beans. Do you need an 8th wheel? And if so, what time are you filming? Let's go.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Hey, did you have a limp?
12-4.
He's good? All right, good.
12-4.
I felt bad that I, fist bumped this 20-year-old kid, like, hey, like a little fanboy. No, it's not. I've worked with these athletes before, but it was just like,
Guys, my coach.
but it was just.
Shit.
Tim, We call them these athletes, also known as the world's premier athletes.
Hey, Gorms, do me a favor. Stay away from Juju. Don't ever touch him again.
You got it, brother. It was embarrassing to me, not to him, but I felt shame.
I talked to Chris Cooley today, too.
Original H-back.
First time I ever talked to him. It was an interesting conversation. He seemed to...
He was very likable.
He's a wild card.
Yeah, he's the man.
Does he have his own show?
The original H-back.
Still?
No, he was on Tyler Columbus's show with Denver Bronco, big beard on the guy. I didn't know him. He was a nice guy, though. It was me, him, Chris Cooley, and a guy named Nick. And they were all very nice, but it was the orange and blue channel for Denver Broncos.
Clever.
So we were just in there chatting, and as soon as I sit down, that boys, orange and blue, I sit down and I start talking to Cooley. I'm like, oh, Cooley, man, I've heard nothing but legendary stories, but like literally legendary stories about you. And he was like, well, it depends on what you think is cool or not. I'm like, all right, man, yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I give him like a fist bump, and I was like, are we live right now? They're like, yeah, we're live. I'm like, oh, so everybody heard that. Okay, good. I'm happy this just happened. And then we have a conversation, and he was an interesting dude. He was he was nice, but he wasn't what I thought. Like, I thought he was going to be like he was kind of more like cerebral almost with his lines.
Is he doing stuff with the Broncos or is he still with the Redskins?
I honestly have no idea.
I know he was doing like local radio for the Redskins.
Yeah, he had his own radio show.
So maybe he was there early for his show that was about to kick off or something like that. But they asked him if he was promoting anything. And he said, what are you promoting? Buffalo Wild Wings. That's what he said. That was it. And he had a hat on, and I was like, you're the man, dude. You are a legend, this guy. So it was a cool situation over there. Everybody's there, though. Everybody. I was on Dallas. I was on in Dallas. I was on in Miami with two old guys. The radio show stopped 7 minutes in. I talked for a full 15. They didn't give me a heads up until they said, oh, we were off there. We went to a break.
Were you scheduled to these, or were you just walking around and people grabbed you?
There was a couple that were scheduled. Gorman was doing a little chit-chatting with people.
Gorms, you on Radio Row today?
Yeah, Gorms was down there glad-handing people. He refused to go stand by certain areas of the room because of his past professions, but it was an interesting day. I also got a chance to go on in Boston, and I don't know if we found the clip or not. We do. I got a chance to go on in Boston. I enjoyed this one a lot. A couple Jim Irsay stories in here. Really? Yeah, a couple Jim Irsay stories from my retirement conversation with him. These people I enjoyed them a lot, these people. These guys were good. You're going to enjoy this. Toucher and Rich. Touch and Rich. Touch and Rips?
Tunch? No, that's Pittsburgh.
That's Pittsburgh, but it's close.
Ribs?
You get it.
The McRib.
God, those guys are the best.
Those guys. Do you know them?
No, I'm a Felger and Maz guy. So
hold on, though.
Those guys are the best.
Hey, they still are. They're the best.
Fan now, man.
Oh yeah, big time. Big time.
You're a what guy?
Felger and Maz.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Different sports hub.
Unbelievable.
Thumbing your ass? Is that what you said?
I believe he said that. I believe that was
just making sure.
I believe that was
Real question, though. How do you feel you own the best merch of all time from Buffalo Wild Wings right there?
Everywhere I went, they talked about what I was wearing.
They sent that to you, I assume?
Yeah, there was a couple times. I mean, it's a Nike sleeveless hoodie. We used to sell hoodies like this, but they're my favorite hoodie. We don't sell anymore because they're so hard to find. We found one, put the Buffalo Wild Wings, they put the seamstress somewhere. They shipped it to Atlanta. Nice. So I hadn't seen it until we got to Atlanta this morning, and I'm a big fan of it. It's very comfortable. Chris Sims came after my arms a little bit. I was like, wait a minute.
I'm telling you, man.
Chris Sims.
Yeah, he came after my arms.
He also came after many
Chris
fucking
Sims.
corn dogs, so.
He did, didn't he? Is that when you turned on him?
No, I've been against him for a long time.
Didn't he get his spleen knocked out of his body? Didn't he get his spleen ruptured when he got sacked one time? I'm pretty sure he did.
He's a good guy.
Weak ass spleen.
Listen, he's a good guy. We can't bury this dude. He did come after my arms, though. I was thinking about my arms this morning when I put the sleeveless hoodie on. I was like, I should have done more biceps the week leading up to this. Yeah, because I think it would have been much better. My biceps come and go. It's all about whether or not I care. It's kind of the way it is. Yeah. But I like that they stick around, though. They're just hanging out in the back. If you ever need us, all we need is a 4-day pump. That's all we need. You give us a good 4 days, we're back. But if not, we're dormant, cuz. Yeah. And that's what they are. It's very nice of them. Super Bowl week's going to be a lot of fun. Tune in today. We'll be uploading videos on my social medias, on our YouTube, on Facebook, on the Twitter, and I believe even on Instagram. We're going to figure out how to put it up on there. Come fucks with us. There's a lot of people, a lot of big name people, like Nick Mangold. I mean, he just texted me. I assume that's going to happen a lot tomorrow. It's like, hey, I hear you're at Topgolf. Excuse me, Nick Mangold just texted me. I assume it might happen a lot, so I'm excited for that. And Zito's going to be cutting that whole show.
Oh boy.
Which is it nerve-wracking? For sure. I mean, we might have some
finger seat.
That boy seat. We might have some huge breaking news on there, and if Zito's caffeine-pilled fingers fucking jam it up, we could miss it. But
they're even quicker than with the caffeine pills.
Zito is a.
Nick's gonna be there monitoring, so that's good news.
That's great news, actually. That's really good news.
Some would say.
I don't know how it's gonna go. But maybe that's part of the whole thing. See how it works out. I'm assuming it won't. I don't even know how we're going to upload it. I don't think we have enough internet to upload the shit at this hotel or at like Ty's going to be up all night trying to see if this podcast.
We're gonna launch a hotspot for him. So.
Oh, yeah, with a cell phone?
Yeah,
it's very nice.
We should go to Internet Cafe.
Huh?
Internet Cafe.
Is it around here?
I don't know. Are they still around?
Yeah, I might head over to IHOP.
IHOP might have a
see
good
what their Wi-Fi's like.
Oh, the omelet.
There's a massage place right across.
Oh yeah, we saw it.
I posted.
They always have good internet.
Do IHOP?
That's why I hear.
Todd. Somebody told me. Anyways, it's going to be a great fucking week. Let's have a good one.
Hey, Pat, before we go, one thing that was on my mind. I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that. I know you're Jeff Gorman.
Hell at him kicking his feet.
You did this. I really felt like an ass.
Okay.
And it was a great trick. But we landed in Atlanta.
Oh, yeah.
And we go to Kellogg's. Keegan's, right? Keegan's Pub. And then he pulls out a handkerchief. And, of course, look. So that's my question. Is that always on you and you just bring it out at certain times? See, and I got to find out how that fucking thumb thing right there.
Glad you watched the show, ever.
No, no, do that again.
Oh, wow.
It's gone, bub.
Wow.
No, I still see it.
No, you don't.
It's on your right hand.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing that trick? What do you like the
You should have seen.
Come here, kid. Let me show you.
No, you should have seen the first trick. Do you remember the first trick that I had, Todd?
Oh yeah.
My first trick is one that is even better. Okay, why don't you come up? I need a guy. I need a volunteer.
Zito.
I need a volunteer, please. Jeffrey, come up to the front. If you could please hold. If you could please. You got to move out of the way there.
I didn't really.
Okay.
Don't block the camera.
Please don't block the camera.
All right.
He immediately went
directly in the right camera.
immediately.
So this was my first magic trick. Okay. Which hand is it in?
This one.
Are you sure?
Yes.
What if it wasn't in there? Is it in there? Huh?
This one.
Nothing.
Wow.
How you like that?
I like the first one better.
Well, I'm just saying, that's what it started at. I did that 400 times in one weekend in a city in Myrtle Beach. I did it at every bar we went to, every human that was there, because there was a magician with us that was making things disappear in front of people's eyes at the bars. His name was Carl.
Right.
And it was... Carl! That's his name.
Wait, Carl Magic?
Carl Magic.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah.
New Year's Eve, Carl?
Prestigious.
New Year's Eve, Carl. Yes, him.
Yes.
But he was just rolling to the bars with us, and he would take like a napkin and he would put it in his thing, and then all of a sudden it was gone, and people's faces were just like, holy shit. So right after he got done with that, I'd come up right behind him, and I'd do the two hands thing like this. I'd be like, which hand? And they went, nothing. Just walk away. And then he shipped me the handkerchief. He shipped it to me. It was like, at least you can make something disappear. And I was like, thank you, Carl. I appreciate that. So that's how that came to be, is I was making nothing disappear, and now I make something. That was gonna be a touchdown celebration.
Yeah, you got me.
But yeah, it's what I'm an illusionist. Yeah, I got a couple more tricks too. I know a couple more. I got a card trick. I know what you're gonna get. It's 5 diamonds, and I'm gonna find it.
Nice.
Because half of the deck is 5 diamonds. It is. I just want to. I'm a little bit on the. I should be mass right now because I'm a mass magician, just giving up all these tricks. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'll give up another one next week. Mm-hmm. I know more. Ooh. I know more tricks. That's about it.
Nice.
Thanks, Pat.
You almost died this morning on the highway, and last night you got your fucking mind put in a pretzel. been a rough 24 hours for the Gorman, but you'll keep on cooking.
It looks like he's struggling to be honest.
You'll bounce back.
You'll bounce back.
An hour worth of sleep last night.
Ew, I didn't sleep much either here, by the way. Go ahead and look forward to that.
Why? What happened?
I don't know. I just honestly,
It's just not your bed.
I felt like the bed was comfortable. Bed was comfortable. My issue has been with hotel pillows.
Did you only have
wild?
Did you only have 3?
They're one by one
The
squares.
layout is
Insane. It is insane.
They're one by one squares.
I walked in and thought someone was fucking in my room. Like, is someone in here? What the hell's going on?
But the hotel pillows, you either got or nothing at all.
Right.
Yeah.
And you try to stack the soft one on top of the rock one, but your head is going to get to the rock one quicker than you think, and all of a sudden you're laying on a flat board, basically.
If I'm driving somewhere, I will always take my own pillow. Always. I can't do it flying.
It is hard to walk into a hotel with your own pillow, though.
Oh, not me. I'm like,
it's
you
a
know why I'm
child's.
doing this.
You're 100% right. I think I should be past that.
Yeah.
I think I should start traveling with a pillow.
You should.
Are you guys therapeutic?
No. I'm just a cotton or a
Therapeutic?
Therapeutic.
no. What are those called?
No, memory foam pillows suck.
Thermopedic?
No, I just like the standard.
Tempur-Pedic?
I just like medium pillows.
Yeah.
Medium pillows.
I agree. I'm the same.
Those therapeutic ones are a little too much.
I always need two.
Too firm.
I have one. If you fall asleep like that, your neck is gonna hurt so fucking bad.
Yeah, because they got you locked in there.
Oh yeah.
It's you will not move. It's like I think my body would like to though.
The way we talked, I know we're the same type of
And
pillow.
I don't like a down
Yeah.
pillow
Pillow
either
guy,
because
too.
in an
Yes.
hour I'm flat.
Yeah, I go 2 pillow behind the head,
yeah.
pillow
One
between the
pillow
knees. Yeah, I'm doing the whole thing, and I'll put one on top of me too if I'm laying. I think that's that comfort blanket.
I can't sleep with one not underneath my knees anymore.
It's impossible.
Are you pregnant?
Got him.
Yeah, it sure felt like
Connor ordered a cranberry juice on the plane today.
Wow.
Yeah, to hydrate before the biggest week of my life. What do you want me to do?
What are you doing this way? You're not doing anything. We have kept you far away. You were there from 4 to 10
Yeah.
and 9 to 12.
Biggest week of my life right there. You just said it. There we go.
Patriots are going to win for sure, by the way.
Yeah.
Hey.
Everybody
Let's
is
hope.
betting on them. Like Vegas has to be like is it 70%? Diggs just said.
That's
You think Vegas is? That kind of scares me. To
I'm
be
surprised
honest.
it's that low.
That's bad news. That's terrible news.
I thought it'd be
scares
higher.
me. Not Bubba, Gumpy, Bubba Gumpy. He put on his IG story today, him flexing in like a good outfit, like, oh, Rams money line. And he like was very confident in that.
Oh, I saw it.
Gumpy isn't very confident in a lot of things, and normally, like it's right. Like whenever he puts something out there, normally he's a little bit of a heater. That makes me worried because I bet on the Patriots every possible way you could. The Patriots over, the Patriots money line, the Patriots -3. I bet on them however I could.
So, yeah, I've been betting basically every week since they lost to the Titans. I've been putting a little money on them to win the Super Bowl. So we've really added up here. And if we don't get the job done, my body's in a lake somewhere. I know that.
That's classic. Don't die.
Bring your floaties.
It would be a real shame, though. You think the Rams are going to win?
Yes.
You're
I'm
doing
going
that because
on
you
the
work at
record
Fox Sports. You
right
stood.
now.
You feel like you have to go opposite everybody.
No. I bet. Diggs, back me up.
I also took them, but doesn't mean I think they're going to win.
Same
You
guy.
took them because 70-30.
Yeah, I don't know. There's just I like McVay a lot.
Will you hold this?
Sorry, I like McVay a lot. I don't know. I just have a feeling.
I like McVay a lot, too, by the way. I like him a lot. The whole thing about AQ saying it's quieter so he'll be able to talk to him more, I think that's good.
Oh, yeah.
But he's also going against Belichick on the other side. So it's
Right,
like
yeah.
McVay-Belichick.
Yep.
That's like a real matchup right now.
And their best receiver was on our team last year, so
Matt Patricia.
What does that do?
we know him. We're very familiar with him.
He knows you too.
Matt Patricia,
Never been covered by Stephen Gilmore, though.
I actually do agree with you on that. I took as one of my prop bets Brandon Cooks to be
Under 5.5 catches, absolutely.
I think there's like Clay Travis asked me there, the over-under, it was 183 yards for Tom Brady in the first half. I hammered the under because I think they're going to be running the rock early.
Oh, yeah.
I think they're going to be hammering the rock early. They got a three-headed monster in the backfield there. I'm excited for the game again. Like last year, the Eagles Patriots, I was pumped up. I was like, I think the Eagles are going to win this game. I think it's going to happen. Right now, I feel that way, but it's like for the Patriots, I feel like I think the Patriots are going to win this game. And I go strictly off of emotion from players. That's the only thing I care about is emotion from players. Last year, it was them singing in the team meeting. This time, it's the way Tom Brady's acting. I just think that they are going to – I think it's a win. I think it's a win.
The only thing I'm worried about is Goff has that look of like he could get deer in headlights, possibly.
Yeah, I just have a feeling like they're not even going to show out. Like it's just they're going to get 17.
I think the team will show up. I'm just worried about him a little.
I don't think so at all.
We need it to go.
That makes me really confident. I'm going to double down on the Rams.
It needs to go overtime. It's not Fade Todd season. It's Hot Todd season, bro.
For NBA.
Hey, he's been reading the Action Network.
Oh, yeah. Look at my numbers. I would be scared if I were you.
I'd be scared if I was you looking at your weight numbers, bro. You need to put some weight back on. So do you, Zito. I'm excited for this weight loss challenge to end tomorrow. $9,999.
Never again.
And 99 cents on the line. We will never do this again.
Never again.
Ever. Oh. Maybe it'll be outside. You know how they have surrogate moms?
Yeah.
I think maybe we could just do randoms off the street and be like, hey, you're our horse for this weight loss challenge. We'll pay you for seasonal. It'll be a seasonal thing. People would have to sign up for, but they're definitely not a part of the everyday process. They just come in for weigh-ins and some things like that.
We'll just keep it off.
Because I think it is potentially killing every single one of you. Except
just in case I gain too much weight, can we do something smaller so I could just lose weight again?
Maybe just don't.
Oh, Diggs says, why don't you be an adult? Wow.
But you learn some self-control, you piece of shit.
Wow. Nick Moraldo's taking shots from your 6, Diggs from your 12. You are surrounded, Zito.
Yeah, luckily I have 3 and 4.
Nailed it. 9. 3 and 9 would be the other. You do have 4 too. They're not there. They're not there. They're a lot thinner too. They're only taking up one little time slot.
Yeah, that's very true.
I would have done it. All right. That was about it from our cult room here in the middle of our country and in suites. We appreciate you so much. Come fucks with us on the internet. If you could tweet at DAZN.
Oh, yeah. There it is.
At DAZN_US. Like, hey, we love that Pat is going to be doing daily stuff with you.
We would sign up.
We would sign up if Pat was to do stuff with you guys, because DAZN, they can open a lot of doors and they can give us the freedom to make whatever the hell we want. That's basically what's happening here. It's like, hey, we just kind of want to help you guys do whatever the hell you want to do. And I think with their worldwide rights to a lot of things, we can have a lot of fun with that. Imagine us going live from Canelo Alvarez's next fight. Like we could literally go live, like maybe even our own commentating of it. You know what I mean? Like
if the internet's good.
Question for you, because I know the listeners are gonna have this question too.
Yeah.
When you say DAZN_US, is that DZN_US or is that?
No, it's DAZN.
DAZN.
Yeah. DAZN, by the way. I learned the meaning of the name.
DAZN.
It's the only 4-letter word. It's not a word, but it doesn't mean anything in any language. That's bad.
Oh, wow. Okay. USA.
That's smart.
DAZN USA?
And then for
DAZN_CA for Canada?
Yes, for Canada, CA, and for the USA, it's DAZN_USA.
Okay, so now we got it right.
We have a lot of Canadian fans, too.
Well, they have the NFL rights in Canada. So we could make content with the NFL rights for Canada.
I like that.
Which could be a lot of fun. Just think of a film room, me and Chuck Pagano in there, breaking down film. Me and AQ Shipley, me and anybody, really. That'd be a lot of fun, only in Canada. And in America, we'd be able to get access to anything we really want.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, DAZN could be really cool for us. We'll see how it goes. 12 before, though. Not a minute after, a minute fucking before. Let's have a great day. Thank you all so much for listening to Pat McAfee Show 2.0. Tell your friends. Please send those tweets to DAZN. It would mean a lot to your friends here in this cult room.
Maybe like 3 or 4 times, actually.
Yeah, different accounts too. Make burner accounts.
Yeah. We have.
We appreciate you all. Ty Schmidt. By the way, at Ty Schmidt, at Nick Moraldo, at Viva Lazito, at Todd McComas, at Boston, Conra.
Yep.
At BlockDad1, at Phil Maines, at Evan Foxy, at Diggs with a Z, at Hey Gorman. You're probably blocked. Shout out, send us some tweets. We enjoy interaction, having a good time. Ty Schmidt, hit the music.